Hey everyone, welcome back to World Wanderlust. Today, we're diving into the world of quick getaways. We're talking about those awesome long weekends, perfect for a recharge without the pressure of a massive itinerary. And where better to spend it than Kentucky? Get ready to explore rolling hills, bourbon distilleries, and some seriously cool caves. Let's go.
First up, we're hitting Louisville, Kentucky's biggest city. This place is a goldmine for anyone who loves art, history, and of course, bourbon. Start your day at the Speed Art Museum, packed with everything from Renaissance paintings to contemporary installations. Next, no trip to Louisville is complete without a visit to the legendary Churchill Downs, home of the Kentucky Derby. Check out the Kentucky Derby Museum while you're there, and soak up the stories of legendary horses and jockeys. Now, let's talk bourbon. Louisville is a gateway to the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, a boozy adventure through some of the most famous distilleries in the world. We're talking big names like Evan Williams, Maker's Mark, and Woodford Reserve. Take a tour, learn about the distilling process, and do some tasting. For dinner, head down to Bardstown Road in the Highlands neighborhood. Grab some authentic Kentucky BBQ or try a hot brown, a local open-faced turkey sandwich. After dinner, catch a live music show at Headliners Music Hall, or enjoy a craft cocktail at one of the many speakeasies tucked away in the city.
Next stop, we're off to Lexington, the heart of Kentucky's horse country. This place is a dream for anyone who loves horses, rolling hills, and that classic Southern hospitality. First up, we're heading straight to a working horse farm. There's nothing quite like seeing these majestic animals up close in their element. You can even take a tour and learn about the history of horse racing in Kentucky. After the farm, make your way to the Kentucky Horse Park, a massive park dedicated to all things equine. You can catch a horse show, explore the International Museum of the Horse, and even see retired champion racehorses. But Lexington isn't all horses and history. This city has a surprisingly cool culinary and craft beer scene. For lunch, hit up the Grey Goose on Jefferson Street for some seriously good Southern comfort food. In the afternoon, explore Lexington's Distillery District. This revitalized industrial area is now home to breweries, distilleries, and restaurants. For dinner, head to Dudley's on Short for a more upscale dining experience. After dinner, catch a show at the Kentucky Theatre, a beautifully restored 1920s movie palace that now hosts concerts and other live performances.
Time to trade in the city vibes for some serious natural wonder. We're talking about Mammoth Cave National Park, home to the longest known cave system in the world. The best way to experience Mammoth Cave is on a guided tour. They've got options for all fitness levels, from easy walking tours to more adventurous crawls and climbs. You'll get to see incredible formations, underground rivers, and learn about the cave's fascinating history. Pro tip: book your tour in advance, especially during peak season. But Mammoth Cave isn't just about what's underground. The park also has over 80 miles of hiking trails through beautiful forests and along scenic rivers. Hike to the top of the Cedar Sink Trail for stunning views of a massive sinkhole, or explore the Green River Bluffs Trail for panoramic river views. After a day of exploring, grab dinner at the Mammoth Cave Hotel's restaurant. It's nothing fancy, but they've got solid comfort food and a great view of the Green River. For a truly unique experience, spend the night at the Mammoth Cave Hotel. Plus, waking up surrounded by the beauty of the park is pretty unbeatable.
Calling all adrenaline junkies and nature lovers. Red River Gorge is your next obsession. This place is a sandstone wonderland with towering cliffs, arches, and waterfalls just begging to be explored. Lace up your hiking boots and hit the trails. Red River Gorge has hikes for everyone, from short and sweet to challenging climbs. For epic views, hike to the top of Chimney Top Rock or conquer the strenuous but rewarding Gray's Arch Trail. Trust me, the views are worth every step. If you're feeling really adventurous, Red River Gorge is a rock climber's paradise. With over 200 miles of climbing routes, there's something for everyone from beginners to seasoned pros. Hire a guide or join a climbing group to experience the thrill of scaling these sandstone cliffs. After a day of adventure, refuel at Miguel's Pizza. This Red River Gorge institution has been serving up legendary pies for over 40 years. For a truly unforgettable experience, spend the night in a geodesic dome or a treehouse. Red River Gorge has some amazing glamping options that will put you right in the heart of nature. Imagine waking up to the sound of birdsong and the sun filtering through the trees.
Next up, we're cruising into Bowling Green, a city that's all about classic American cars, underground adventures, and good old-fashioned fun. First stop, the National Corvette Museum. Even if you're not a car enthusiast, this place is seriously cool. You'll see Corvettes from every era, learn about the history of this iconic car, and maybe even get to see one being built. After your Corvette fix, it's time to head underground at Lost River Cave. Hop on a boat tour and explore this fascinating cave system, complete with an underground river and stunning formations. It's a cool escape from the Kentucky heat, and a unique way to experience the state's natural beauty. Now, for some classic amusement park fun, head to Beach Bend Park. This place has it all: roller coasters, water rides, go-karts, and even a campground. Spend the afternoon reliving your childhood and riding all the rides. For dinner, head to 440 Main Restaurant. This Bowling Green institution serves up delicious steaks, seafood, and pasta in a cozy and inviting atmosphere. After dinner, catch a show at the historic Capitol Arts Center.
Get ready for a dose of creativity and small-town charm as we head to Paducah, a city with a rich artistic heritage and a prime location at the confluence of the Ohio and Tennessee rivers. First up, we're diving into the world of quilting at the National Quilt Museum. This place is a must-see, even if you don't know a thimble from a rotary cutter. You'll be blown away by the artistry and craftsmanship of these intricate quilts. After the museum, take a stroll through Paducah's historic downtown. This charming area is filled with beautifully preserved buildings, unique shops, and art galleries. Be sure to check out the River Discovery Center, a hands-on museum where you can learn about the ecology and history of the Ohio River. Speaking of the river, no trip to Paducah is complete without a walk along the riverfront. The Paducah River Walk is a scenic path that winds along the Ohio River, offering stunning views of the river and the city. For dinner, head to Freight House, a local favorite housed in a renovated 19th century freight depot. They serve up delicious southern cuisine with a modern twist, using fresh, locally sourced ingredients. After dinner, catch a show at the Market House Theatre, a community theatre that puts on high-quality productions throughout the year. Or, for a more laid-back evening, grab a drink at Dry Ground Brewing Company and enjoy the lively atmosphere.
Last but not least, we're wrapping up our Kentucky adventure in Bardstown, a town that's often called the bourbon capital of the world. And for good reason. This place is surrounded by some of the most iconic bourbon distilleries on the planet. Start your day at the Barton 1792 Distillery, one of the oldest distilleries in Kentucky. Take a tour, learn about their unique distilling process, and sample some of their award-winning bourbons. Next up, head to Heaven Hill Distillery, home to brands like Evan Williams, Elijah Craig, and Larceny. Their Bourbon Heritage Center is a must-visit for any bourbon enthusiast. But Bardstown isn't just about bourbon. This charming town is also steeped in history. Visit my old Kentucky home state park, a beautifully preserved 19th century mansion that inspired the state song. Take a tour of the house and learn about the family who lived there and the history of the region. For lunch, grab a bite at the Old Talbot Tavern. This historic tavern has been serving up delicious food and drinks since 1779. In the afternoon, explore Bardstown's charming downtown. For dinner, head to the Rick House Restaurant and Saloon. This popular spot serves up delicious steaks, seafood, and pasta in a cozy and inviting atmosphere.
So, there you have it. 7 incredible destinations for your next 3-day weekend getaway in Kentucky. Whether you're into horses, bourbon, history, or outdoor adventures, Kentucky has something for everyone. See you in the next adventure.